God's unchanging love. Do you know that right now, in this very moment as you breathe, worry, think, or feel alone, God is still with you? Not just on your happiest days, but also when you fall, feel broken, or doubt yourself, He remains there, silently and patiently loving you. His love is not conditional. He doesn't love you because you're perfect, always right, or have everything together. He loves you for who you truly are, a soul struggling, a heart seeking light in the darkness. And that love never changes. You may have forgotten Him, lost your way, or lost faith, but He has never abandoned you. No matter how alone you feel, He is embracing you in the invisible arms of divine protection, waiting for you to return and believe you are still worthy of love. In God's eyes, you are precious, unique, and irreplaceable. No one can take your place in His heart. You are His beloved child, cherished with all gentleness, patience, and compassion. He sees every hidden tear, every unspoken pain, and He keeps whispering to you, "I'm still here, my child." That's not just a promise, it's an eternal truth. When you finally realize that His love is not shaken by circumstances, mistakes, or the past, you will begin to truly live, free from fear and doubt. You are deeply loved. Believe it, for it is the beginning of every miracle. Surrender your heart, a call to trust and yield. There are moments in life when everything feels like it's slipping through your fingers. Reason weakens, the heart wavers, and faith fades after each disappointment. But in the midst of that struggle, God gently calls you, "Give me your whole heart." Not a part, not halfway, but entirely, without doubt, without hesitation. It is a loving invitation from the one who is always faithful, the only one who can hold your heart and heal it completely. God doesn't need your perfection. He needs your trust. Trust that His word is as solid as a rock, a guiding light through life's darkest nights. When you place your trust in His word, you will no longer walk in confusion. No storm, no betrayal, no shifting world can shake the foundation of faith in Him. Don't let fear control you. Don't let negative emotions define you. The truth is, you were made to live in peace, not in anxiety, to walk in the light of hope, not under the shadow of doubt. Let Him lead. Let Him hold your hand, gently, yet firmly. When you surrender your heart fully to Him, He will place within you a supernatural strength, an unshakable peace, and a love strong enough to lift you every time you fall. Faith is a choice. And today, you are invited to choose to believe, not just with your eyes, but with your whole heart. Trust. Yield. And you will witness miracles begin. Healing and miracles when you believe. You may hide your tears from others. You may smile on the outside while your heart carries silent wounds. But believe this, God sees it all. He knows every sorrow swallowed in silence, every sleepless night, every unanswered question. Not a single tear escapes His gaze. Not one sigh goes unheard. His presence is the greatest healing balm. When your soul becomes still and listens, you'll sense He is near, not loud, not rushing, just a deep peace gently touching every crack in your soul. He doesn't only heal your body, He soothes your invisible wounds, the kind no one else understands. But healing doesn't come from logic, it comes from faith. When you dare to trust and surrender, when you lay down your burdens for Him to carry, He will work miracles beyond your expectations. Perhaps it won't be a sudden burst of light, but rather, a quiet transformation, when fear lessens, when worry fades, and your breath becomes lighter. Miracles don't just happen on the outside, they begin within. The moment you decide to stop walking alone, and instead place your hand into the hand of the one who holds the world, yet still notices your heartbeat. Today, God says to you, "I see you're tired. Let me heal you. Let me do a miracle for you." And all you need to offer in return is your faith. Inner strength, you're stronger than you think. Don't let dark days make you forget this truth, you are not weak. You may be tired, have fallen, have cried silently, but you're still here. You're still standing. And that's not a coincidence, it's a sign of the strength within you, a strength God planted in your soul from the moment you were born. You are a warrior in God's love. You fought battles no one knows about, lifted yourself up in silence, made brave decisions without applause. And God has seen it all. He doesn't see you as someone struggling, but as his brave child who dares to live, to rise, and to believe when all seems lost. The world can be harsh, people can change, and life can be unfair, but you are not defeated. Every time you fall, God is ready to lift you up. Every moment you feel you can't go on, he gives you strength, quiet, hidden, but just enough to carry you through one more day. True strength doesn't come from a hardened exterior, it comes from a heart that knows how to trust. You've survived things you once thought would break you. And today, you continue with the belief that if you're still breathing, God still has a plan for you. So don't underestimate yourself. Don't call yourself a failure just because you haven't arrived yet. God walks with you, and he is your unshakable source of strength. You are not alone. You are not weak. You are strong because you are loved. Living fully each day, from dawn to peace. Each new day is more than just hours passing by. It is a sacred gift, a chance to live fully, to heal, and to begin again. Start your morning not with worry, not with rushing or complaints, but with gratitude. Even a quiet thank you to God for your breath, for the light entering your room, for your beating heart, is enough to shift your entire mindset. Gratitude is the seed from which hope grows. Take a moment for stillness. It doesn't need to be long, just sincere. It could be a short prayer, a moment when you close your eyes and say, "I'm here, Lord." In that silence, you will feel a gentle peace rise, clearing away the weight of your thoughts and helping you enter the day with a lighter heart. And as the day unfolds, learn to see blessings in what seems ordinary, a loved one's smile, a simple meal, a kind message, all are signs of God's love woven into your journey. Miracles don't always appear as grand events. Sometimes, they're found in the quiet realization that you still have something to love, to thank, and to hope for. Living fully each day doesn't mean avoiding hardship. It means choosing to live with a grateful heart and eyes that search for light even behind the clouds. So each morning, choose praise over complaint, prayer over fear, and hope over despair. Because God is still walking with you, in every breath and every step. 3 things to do today for peace. In a world filled with worry, chaos, and uncertainty, peace doesn't come from outside, it begins within. And today, you can reclaim it through 3 simple but powerful actions. First, surrender your heart completely to God. Not just parts of it, not only when it's convenient, but entirely, holding nothing back. Let him guide, protect, and heal. When you truly hand over everything, your fears, your wounds, your unfinished plans, you'll feel a divine lightness. God doesn't ask for perfection. He asks for sincerity. Second, practice gratitude. Not only when things go well, but especially in trials, for it is through hardship that you've grown stronger. Be thankful for the lessons, for those who hurt you and shaped you. Write it down or whisper it, even the smallest things, because gratitude unlocks the door to inner peace. Third, share this love. Maybe you think you're not good enough to inspire others, but some people around you are quietly falling apart, just waiting for a message of love to lift them. Share this truth about God's unconditional love, about hope, about healing. A word, a message, a small act could be the light that saves someone. Today, live with an open heart, a thankful spirit, and a willingness to share. Peace will no longer feel distant, it will live within you and spread to the world around you. Final message, you are not forgotten. You may have felt like the world has forgotten you. Prayers seem unanswered, efforts unrecognized, and loneliness seeps into every hour. But the truth is, you are not forgotten. You are not alone. God still sees you. He knows every tear that fell in silence, every sleepless night, every private battle you continue to fight. He has never left you. He walks with you every step, even when you don't feel it. And he wants you to know this, don't give up. Because the moment you feel like letting go might be the very moment you're closest to victory. God never promised the journey would be easy, but he promised you'll never walk it alone. There are beautiful things ahead, not because you're more deserving, but because he loves you deeply and has prepared them for you. But to reach them, you must keep walking in faith. Slowly, tiredly, even blindly, just keep trusting. The right things will arrive, not early, not late, but at the perfect time. Lift your head and look toward the light. Remind your heart, I have not been abandoned. I'm on a path toward the goodness God has prepared for me. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to what you've been hoping for. You are not failing, you are moving toward your breakthrough. And God is already smiling, waiting for the moment you realize you have always been stronger than you think.